The aims of the National Teacher Mentorship are to provide teachers with an incredible toolkit of strategies that they can take straight into the classroom, and not just to teach Shakespeare, but really to transform their entire teaching practice. And over time, this program grew from a small group of regional teachers for a short period of time to 30 teachers for a year-long fully funded mentorship and training with the company.
I'm from Christmas Island District High School, and we are in far north Western Australia, but really close to Indonesia. Our school is quite small, and at the moment I think we've got about 260 students. The unique challenges for Christmas Island District High School are definitely attached to being so remote. It can be really lonely, so I think energy and enthusiasm can wane. If it's just you running a passion project, you need to garner the strength in yourself.
I am at a truly spectacular school. We are positioned right on the beach. Unfortunately, it is a fairly low socio-economic spot, and with that comes quite a few challenges. One main one being the lack of desire to learn and not enjoying school and seeing a lot of other opportunities outside of school. So in 2019, 2020, the area for kilometres around were all affected by bushfires, and so many families lost their homes, and staff and community, we all tried to band together, but our students are so incredibly resilient and they just kept showing up.
Menindee is a 550 person town. Our school population of students ranges between 80 and 90 kids, so it's pretty small. That's K to 12. A few unique challenges. The obvious one is isolation. Accessing good experiences, being able to see people who are succeeding in areas that you're interested in as a kid. Classic small town experience of you grow up and everyone knows you and what you're doing and everyone can see you, and so it often makes kids prone to feelings of nervousness or embarrassment, especially when it comes to stuff like performance.
Coming from Tasmania, we haven't got as much access to other resources that other states might have, particularly thinking about excursions or incursions or things like that.
So Canberra is a really aspirational place, and everybody there wants to go to university. Across the ACT, around 70% of students go on to further study. And in my school, that's reversed. We have about 18% of our students go on to study. So they see themselves as not being as academic perhaps as other schools, and that really affects their self-esteem, their confidence in approaching things like Shakespeare, or really just their confidence in going for bigger goals in their life.
I'm from Western English Language School in Melbourne, and we have students from all over the world, depending on what's going on in the world. Some of whom have had very interrupted schooling. They may have started school and then for various reasons have had to miss a few years. Many of the female students might have been denied access to education where they've come from, or started with it and then had to retreat into domestic spaces.
So I found the dream job in Cairns, a little school called Indie School. We're about 50 students, our staff numbers have just increased to 12. We're a special assistance school. We've got the full gamut of reasons why students are struggling. So sometimes it's mental health, trauma experiences, low SE issues. They're invited to come because we do school differently.
So a program like this to improve that day-to-day experience in the classroom, where they have tools that work, they have strategies that are going to make it more fun for their students and more fun and enjoyable for them to teach. I think we focus a lot on the joy of students, but what about the teacher? What about the joy that they need to have getting up in front of that class every single day?
Teachers Mutual Bank sponsored the National Teachers Mentorship because we've got a very, very long history in supporting teachers through professional development.
It's such a great privilege to partner with an organisation like Bell Shakespeare, enriching the lives of teachers that do so much good.
On day one, the really important thing that we do is a round table. That is a sharing circle where we're really open and vulnerable, and we share our experiences of where we come from. And then we take them on an incredible 4-day journey of filling them with strategies. And these are all active embodied strategies that can be used with Shakespeare, but really any kind of topic or content area. At the end of the week, we have a consolidation day where we actually work on how am I going to take the new knowledge that I have and implement it in my school.
My name is Dana Elford. I'm an English teacher here at Rudy Hill High School in Western Sydney, and I completed the National Teacher Mentorship in 2025. Rudy Hill is a community, super vibrant, a lot of fun, a cultural hotspot really. We've got a lot of students who really look towards sporting success and they look towards joining the workforce. We've definitely got a lot of students who are keen to go into the academics and keen to go into that side of things. I absolutely love working at Rudy Hill. Something we do really well here is supporting students from all different walks of life and really trying to hone in whatever their particular strength is. Some challenges at Rudy Hill High School would be we have a large student demographic who have a language background other than English. We have students whose reading levels are not quite the level we would expect at high school, and so supporting that as an English teacher is a real focus. I think it's invaluable having the teacher be the student for the week where we did the National Teacher Mentorship. I think putting yourself in the student's shoes isn't something we often have time to do as educators, but it is so important to picture yourself in the classroom, learning the way that they would be learning and going, am I having fun or am I bored? Because if I'm bored, 100% they will be bored. I was just so excited to get back to the classroom and completely shake up everything I had done before. Being able to be silly and play games and experience text in this moved way, it just brings life and energy and laughter into the classroom, which then means I'm experiencing that as well. The students want to be there more, but then so do I. The 75-minute period goes by like that, and I go, oh, I'm so excited for the next one. What's changing for my students teaching in this way is twofold. One, students are having a better time in the classroom. They're more excited for English, which is rough for me to say because I want to think they were always excited for English. I can see smiles on their faces. I can see them actively talking to their friends about the themes of Macbeth or the character of Banquo, or if Lady Macbeth was a villain or a hero, with excitement and passion, which is fun. I'd say the widest shift that I've seen, once students can really understand Shakespeare, they get a big confidence boost. So then that can have a real transformative power in the next topic we study. If there's a thick novel or a complex topic, the students have got that confidence already that they think, oh, this isn't a challenge, I could do that, easy. Students can think Shakespeare is quite scary, especially in this community, because they might not even have that grasp of literacy or English, but then when they come into the classroom at Rudy Hill and we teach them in this way and they don't open a book for the first 6 weeks, they go, okay, I actually like this guy. A student who really turned a corner in my class last year, he found English really difficult. He would walk into the room already deciding to hate the lesson, and through a week's worth of fun, drama games, move synopsis, things like this, he started to shift, and I could see him start to go, this might not be too bad. And then as each lesson progressed, he would get more and more excited, more and more confident. He played Macbeth in our move synopsis, which he was very happy with. And I could see in his assessment task that change, where he was actually excited to be writing about this and to prove that, oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm smart, I get this. To see a student who once was a bit disengaged in my class be totally into it, having so much fun, not just in the games, but in his work as well. I mean, that just felt like a huge relief for me. Huge weight off my shoulders. Got another one.
A big part of our approach to professional development for teachers is helping them escape all the practices that they might have seen before or that they've been taught that are actually bogging everyone down in Shakespeare even more.
The ethos of the program is to get Shakespeare on its feet. And this is really interesting because a lot of the teachers that do this program are English teachers and they are not used to what is a really dramatic approach. But something really powerful happens when you connect the dramatic approach with the literary approach. And the really wonderful thing is we are still teaching the same content, we are still teaching the same outcomes, but we're up on our feet and we are moving. That is showing students engaging with these works in ways that they'd never done before.
My name is Jeff Demanser. I am a drama, theatre studies and maths teacher actually at Mortlake College, which is in Mortlake in regional Victoria. I did the teacher mentorship in 2021. Mortlake is a relatively small regional town. We have a population of 1,400. Our nearest regional city is Warrnambool, which is 50 kilometres to the south. So we're regionally relatively isolated. Mortlake College is a P to 12 school. The students come in from the kindergarten. We go all the way through to year 12 at VCE. It's very much a nice nurturing environment. All of our kids know each other. We have a student population of about 180, which is between 15 and 20 in each year level. It's a great environment for them. Many of them start school here and they finish school here.
My name's Rebecca. I'm a teacher at Mortlake P to 12 College. It's a very interconnected community in terms of the strengths of people. They just never leave. Half our staff, I think, were students here or have been here for a really long time. So some of the challenges in teaching at a remote school, not only is the type of students that you're getting, it's quite a niche group that you've got to cater for, but it's also the access to professional development that we just don't have. So the students, when you mention Shakespeare, you'll hear audible groans to begin with. In terms of parents, if you say, oh, this year we're going to be studying Shakespeare, they say, why?
Doing the mentorship program for any teacher is a huge opportunity. For me, and I know this is true with many others, no matter where you go in, you come out a lot more confident. And the confidence translates to good teaching programs. And that's basically what we're all in it for.
What's changed the most in my classroom is that we're no longer stagnant in a seat, sitting there all lesson. And this goes beyond completing a Shakespeare unit. So I've been able to implement different learnings that I had through the Shakespeare program into, no matter what book we're doing, we can pull out quotes and we can do tableaus. No matter what type of writing we're doing, we can do a moved physical essay and really have them immersed in the literature. So I think that my classroom looks more lively now than it did before.
This kind of work is so important for regional kids. It gives them the opportunity to be something other than a farm worker or a farmhand or a football star. That doesn't work for all the students, and I see this every year with kids where we get kids in there up on the stage and they're doing stuff and they find themselves.
For my students, I think that some of the biggest changes that I've seen is they trust me with where we're going. When I say, okay, today we're going to do X, Y, Z, instead of going, why are we doing that, or wanting an explanation, they're like, okay, where are we going to end up? Like, they get a little bit excited as well. I think that in terms of Shakespeare specifically, I no longer hear a groan, I hear a twat.
We have such beautiful relationships with these kids, but when you get to see them blossom and flourish in a stage setting, there's an ongoing connection that goes all the way. The other thing too is then you see them wander around the school and they just have that pep in their step. There's just a bit more confidence and it's a fantastic relationship.
We've kind of normalised doing hard things, normalise grit in your studies, and when texts look hard, you don't give up.
That's what's amazing, getting these kids to understand that sometimes if you work through that surface level and allow it to sit with you, it's going to be something really beautiful.
Having a bunch of footy boys going from, I don't know what this says, to youths like yelling Shakespearean insults at each other in the yard was a pretty funny moment.
Yeah.
My name is Patrice Honor and I am the head of English at Cairns State High. I did the mentorship back in 2016, that's 10 years ago, my goodness. It's a very old school, I think one of the oldest in the region, 108 years old. And we have at least 1,695 students who are studying, in some cases, 3 senior English subjects.
My name's Ken Nixon and I'm an English teacher at Cairns State High School. I did the National Teacher Mentorship in 2025. What's great about being at Cairns State High School is we have such a broad range of students. Some of the challenges of being at the school is a very sporty town, like sport is sort of the main thing that we use as a way of bringing everyone together, and the academics can sort of be sidelined a little bit. with sport being so privileged, like bringing in the arts as something that is taken seriously takes a bit more effort. When I mentioned that we're going to do Shakespeare, there are sort of two responses. There are some kids who have just been like aching for a challenge for a while. They're probably in the minority. The others, there's the typical response of, like sort of thing.
The mentorship has had a tremendous impact on my teaching practice, and I feel as if every activity I do in class that comes from the mentorship, and I draw on this so many times.
Having that discovery that this is what my English teaching could be now was like so invigorating. I certainly found that I've embraced play in my teaching a lot more, and it's been so effective in terms of student engagement. Huge turnaround, particularly in my English classes, all year levels, year 9 through to year 12, of them enjoying the texts more, not being so worried about the assessment at the end, but actually getting meaning from the text and talking about the characters as if they're real people as opposed to a thing that you're going to be able to analyse, put in an essay.
The skills that I learnt there have not just been applied to when I'm teaching Shakespeare. I've been able to write a move synopsis on the Crucible. I've written 32-second versions of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, The Great Gatsby, A Streetcar Named Desire. And students are just so enthusiastic to learn.
The methods that we learned at the mentorship are really good for those sporty kids because they're actually moving around and they're taking a text and they're putting it into motion, which makes sense to them.
That iconic line from Hamlet, Act 4, Scene 5, when Ophelia utters, "We know what we are, but not what we may be." And so students are fundamentally, they are at the centre of everything that we do, and just seeing the change in them, I feel blessed as a teacher to be able to see students who have the courage to be what they may be, and I just see these beautiful individuals in front of me, and I honestly believe that had it not been for the mentorship, I probably wouldn't still be here.
The enthusiasm that comes out of doing these activities has definitely, I wasn't thinking about quitting the career at all, but I did say that I've been hitting sort of a ceiling, and it's sort of it's lifted that ceiling, and a lot of the stuff that I've learned, I've been implementing slowly. I've seen it as sort of not a sprint, but a marathon to slowly upskill myself. You're seeing the kids are actually contributing to something. They're finding meaning in the text and stuff like that, and stuff that you wouldn't find yourself.
I agree with that. As students who we didn't think even had a voice, and all of a sudden they're putting their hand up and, oh, can I please do that?
Yeah, it's that dual thing of the engagement increases, the kids get what's going on, but also the behaviours go down.
Absolutely.
Because they're enjoying what they're doing. So it's a win-win in both directions.
So it was really exciting to work with Teachers Mutual Bank to do the Alumni Impact Survey and actually get some data around what was happening for these teachers and their schools. We saw results like 100% of teachers said the program improved their confidence in teaching.
Nearly 9 out of 10 teachers reported that student confidence had improved.
And really excitingly, when we have a teacher crisis on a global scale, 77% of teachers who participated in the program said that doing the mentorship kept them in teaching.
And the data therefore reinforces that when teachers are well supported, those flow-on effects to the students are incredible.
Academically, the impact of this teaching is also very visible as well. My Year 12 HSE advanced class, Shakespeare was one of our lowest scoring sections in the HSE. My class scored the highest this school has ever seen in 10 years in Shakespeare. So not only are you having more fun in the classroom, but their learning is so much more transformative.
We see teachers personally transform. They come into the room, of course they come into the room the same way we all come into a room. We're a little bit unsure, we're a little bit cautious to start with. But then so often we get teachers saying to us, by the end of the third day, I never imagined that I would be doing what I just did. I never imagined that I would be standing on a chair proclaiming a line from Henry V. For a teacher to have that kind of really personal transformation and find a confidence that either they never knew they had or that they lost a long time ago, that to me was entirely unexpected. I didn't expect to find that in the NTM, and it's the most rewarding.
It has given me time and opportunity to meet colleagues from around Australia that I would never have met before.
To be able to go, actually, I can use these techniques in so many different ways and feel really confident using them.
I've even used the techniques that we've learned at the mentorship for teaching subjects like civics and history and even business.
I feel way more ambitious in terms of taking those risks and getting students involved in their learning.
And it was really exciting, and that brings me so much energy and so much creativity, and I feel like my cup has been filled up.
I did a professional learning with the English staff, and I could see the brains of my other staff members really turning and the cogs turning, going, how can we apply this not just to Shakespeare but to other plays we study, other novels we study? How can we really use this in all facets of English teaching?
Just to hear members from our team who were apprehensive about teaching Shakespeare, who just now feel very empowered.
Teachers Mutual Bank's support of this program enables us to be able to deliver it in a way that's meaningful for teachers. Without their support, this program would not be possible.
I am immensely grateful for the opportunity, and without the sponsorship and the ability for them to help me as a teacher, I don't think I would be where I am now or have learnt as much as I have learnt now.
The week in Sydney was the best PL I've ever had in my life.
It's a life-changing program. It is empowering teachers to embark upon things they have never ever done before. It is the greatest professional development.
Some of the teachers that shaped me personally, you never forget the impact that they have. There is no career without a teacher.
It breaks my heart that teachers are not celebrated from the rooftops every day for what they're doing, and to just look after them and love them and tell them they're doing an amazing job is such a privilege.
The thing that keeps me coming back to this program, it's quite simply that I think teachers are the best of us. Somebody that chooses to be a teacher, to be there and keep turning up and give day after day after day, is absolutely the best of us.